Hi, video games folk, and the viewers and watchers of our channel. Welcome to GameWorld. This is the next chapter of the GameWorld Show about Fable 3. The awaited trequel of the first one, which released in 2005 for PC, the special PC ported edition, not console ported, PC ported edition. And it was a hilarious big success, sorry, and it was everything that a great action RPG PC fan may have wanted for this kind of game and game style. But this third and maybe now final game of the series is a disappointment for me and for many fans in the past, I think. Now you see the snowy, misty mountains, like valley, misty valley. Here is Doggy, the dog. The language is in Hungarian, but only just for the subtitles. The dog can help us searching for treasures, chests, and everything else of a kind. With shift we can run. Sadly, I don't know, or we can't jump, or I don't know how we can jump in this game. And with the right button of the mouse we can cast a big spell of any spell. If we push forward still for a little more moment, we deal a bigger version of the each channel we choose. Now the fireball like spell I choose, so we push the right button and the spell has a bigger effect on bigger scale, bigger area and bigger damage. But with the left mouse button we can throw little fireballs. If we go up to this high mountain peak, we can see a chest there, what we can open, but only if we have the 5 silver key that it needed to open. I only have 1 now, but there will be more, and we can go back here too later. In the first game there was silver and gold chests and keys too, if I remember well, but I played it really long time, in 2007 I think. Peter Molyneux created this series, and Lionhead Studio behind it. If the dog barks, he will sign it to me and I can dig it out. Surprise. Sometimes it's a potion of healing, sometimes it's chest, sometimes like here is a Russian stone, a black. I can give it to a girl, maybe, like in Wise in the first game, or I can sell it in the shop. With the left button I can cap it. Sometimes it's I dig gold, sometimes healing potions, sometimes this, everything else. Here are the enemies, wolves. sadly, the fight system is really easy. They're really simplified in a way that console can for a PC game, and it's really easy in the later parts of the game too. So you can see that the XPs for the game, not exactly experience points that other usual games, but the effects are the same effects. Okay, we move forward. With Ask, we can go to our great chamber, like as in the first game. Now we can only go for 1 and 2 minor chamber, side chamber, where we can dress to another clothes, or can read or dress another thing. With that table kind, we can go back, teleport back to the place where I come from. I came from, sorry. There is the dressing room, so there is the library kind of room, and there is the guild seal room. You can unlock with these seals many skills, many things, many powers, if I can say so. And here are the money that we can collect, and we can sell and everything else, like as Dagobert in the great animation series. This is the good thing, one of the few good things of the game. Oh, with Ask you can also go back to the place where we came from. The other good thing is that there is a still mood from the first Fable game, but only in some footprints, if I can say so, because the colors are pale, if I can say so. It's a more darker sometimes too, but it's not a good thing, that because the Fable first game was a colorful, magical kind of world, a Fable world. A kind of a children's story, and this game is really can't achieve that, because it's set in a world, in a fantasy Albion, in a revolutionary change. It's almost like a Napoleonic time, a revolution of invention, maybe. So it's a very other kind of world than the first game. But we can use our dog to pick up some items or everything else, or we can shout to him, or we can shout to him, can hug everything. But now we can play with him, so everything else. It was in the second part of the game, but there wasn't released, sad. And this part of the game, the story is really depend on the second part, because the second part hero is the father of this character. He has got two sons. One of them is me, this character, but the second one, the older brother, is the king now, the really tyrant king, I his behavior is really gone bad. So we must face him the consequences he vowed and did in the past, and raise a new empire, a new army maybe. We must collect followers in many regions of this world. We have a map for this. Oh, I show the map now. This is the map. This is another new thing, and I think it's a really good thing because it's much better than the first game, I think. The world that we can go around is much smaller too, and in the first game it's a sad thing, but the graphics are better, but not in the quality of 2011 games. So the first game was far more better in graphics and in the mood and the artistic design in that period of time, 2005, than this game in 2011, I think. But I see that many fans think this as well, so the forums, the Metacritics and everything else. So I am here now at my chamber, and here is the misty lady, and here is the campers. Oh, I go there, campers. And now here we can manage this village. We can buy many buildings, or we can buy items in buildings, and we can grow the kindness to these villagers and peoples. We can sell, we can buy items for gold. Gold is the main management item, main thing that we can buy everything. We must search for the librarian in this place. The quest says that. Here you can see in the down below which quests we can get in this place, quest place, which of the silver keys and the gold keys are found, or we can find later. The killed gnomes and every kind of enemies, so many things you can see there. Because you can get achievements, you know, it's from the WoW and Lotro time, from 2007 Lotro, and then WoW came out this kind of thing, the achievements system, and this achievement system is on in everything that you can see now in online games and in the general single player games. And now this is in the Fable 3 game too, so maybe I think that's how it came in. Okay, what are the bad things in this game? I said before that the fight system I didn't like, because the first game is much more better, much more difficult, it has more enjoyment, the camera was much more better, so because it's a camera movement also really worse here than in the first game was. So the fight system are much more easily not has got any enjoyment like in the first game, so I didn't like that. The graphics are not as colorful as it must be in a Fable, in the children's like of story. In Fable 1 they can achieve that. It's much colorful world, but here I see that it must be the image revolution, the industrial revolution kind of world. They a little bit make more real, but the game's title is Fable, so I don't think that it's needed to be more reliable. It's needed to be more fantastical, more fabulous, if I can say so. So, and also the story is much more not as long as it was in the first game. Here's the chest. You can find many things there. Amethyst stone. The gameplay is much more smaller, I think, if we compare to the first game. I think I think it's far, it was far better, far longer in the main story, so. And also, this kind of game is really a console game in PC too. The first game is not. That was a special edition, a wider edition with some DLC-like content for the PC for free, and the graphics is far better. Was far better than the console version. The camera movement, the movement of our possibilities is far better than it was in the console version. The controls of the game is far better than in this game, so it's really bad. It's really bad, I think. That because I really like the first game. I gave it 91% if I remember well, and the critics, the video game reviewers gave a little kind of the same percentage, I think. So it's a really sad thing. With tab, sometimes, but just sometimes, we can see a bigger landscape in a wider perspective, but just for a little moment, and not as many times. The world